Hi guys, hello. It's been a while since I've done a video, since my last one on my journey on the addiction. So today uh, I'm 35 days clean today, all going strong. I've been going to meetings every night, so that's probably about 31 meetings. So it's all going good. Every meeting has been an eye opener. Been realising a lot more about myself. See, I'm a lot more happier. A lot more happier. Let me get a bit closer. So let's start with my life's changed massively because obviously being in the chaos of addiction, we don't realise how much we don't notice because all we're thinking about is getting and using drugs by any means possible. We didn't care who we hated. We didn't think about anybody else but ourselves. We was very small-minded and self-centered, and everything was about us. So people plotting against us, paranoid. The paranoid psychosis comes into a lot of it. And for those that are smoking a lot of weed, thinking, it's all right, I'm having fun and enjoying it with friends. It starts off fun. Did with me. I was about 11 when I started, 10 or 11, school, all them. So my video today is about where I'm up to in my progress. So like I said, I'm 35 days clean, started going to the gym. I've actually started seeing my kids again, and I've actually gained trust with not only myself, but the people around me. Not that they didn't trust me before, obviously my drug use came into a lot of it, but I'm clean now and they can see that, they can see the difference. Look, I'm feeling better myself, my muscles, I'm going to the gym, feeling good about myself, I like myself, got a nice haircut, not bothered about the sticky up bits because it's not about how I look, it's how I feel, and I think that's the major thing within it. I'm open and honest, so I'm not hiding anything anymore. Everybody knows, I think I've said that before. My previous video was about this little white book, and I said I'd read some of it. So let's just go to the first page, right? Let me go to it says the foreword. The booklet is an introduction into the fellowship of I don't want to say, but Narcotics Anonymous, there we go, we've had it. It is written for those men and women who are like ourselves, suffer from a seamlessly hopeless addiction to drugs. There is no cure for addiction, but the recovery is possible by a program of simple spiritual principles. This booklet is not meant to be a comprehensive, but it contains the essentials that in our personal and group experience we know to be necessary for recovery. Right, so I've been going to these meetings and I hear about people going to psychiatry, rehab, detox centres, and a lot of us don't have that option in our life. Some of us can be functioning addicts. It takes your life to basically, if you're ruining yourself with what you're doing, it's not helping. If you're breaking relationships, breaking promises, find yourself with no money because you're spending it all on trying to fix yourself, because you've got that big hole inside and you're trying to fix that hole really. But this program for me, I had a massive hole inside and I never quite knew what it was, but I found a fix with drugs. It helped me cope, so it became an obsession. So if any of you are finding that you've got that hole inside that you can't fill, just think about it. Think about what you're overindulging on, because even eating can be an addiction. If you're eating something that you don't like the taste of, but you eat it anyway because it's just you're eating, or you like something that's really sweet but it's damaging your teeth, but you eat it knowing that you'll get into pain. Say you got toothache like me at the moment, so that's an addiction. It's not a healthy thing. So we'll go back to this book. Who is an addict? Most of us do not know. Who is an addict? Most of us do not have to think twice about this question. We know our whole life and thinking was centered in drugs in one form or another. The getting and using and finding ways and means to get more. We live to use and use to live. Very simply, an addict is a man or woman whose life is controlled by drugs. We are people in the grip of a continuing progressive illness whose ends are always the same: jails, institutions, and death. So yeah, that's the main one. So if you carry on going down this road of using drugs and things, you'll find yourself stuck in a pattern, always belittling yourself, making yourself feel not worthy. Also, because I feel bad about myself, I'm not good enough, I can't be like him, and I've not got what they've got. So then you turn to your drugs and you use drugs to make yourself feel better, and that's how the mind works. So, what is the Narcotics Anonymous group? NA is a non-profit fellowship or society of men and women for whom drugs have become a major problem. We are recovering addicts who meet regularly to help each other stay clean. So that, what I was saying about people going to rehab and things, they said as soon as they came out of rehab, as soon as they came out of detoxes, so alcohol's a major one. So as soon as they came out of detoxes and it was all nice and fresh, I feel good now, I can go and have that drink, and then that's when it starts all over again. They just carry on and constantly use, because that's the disease of this addiction. It's an illness, progressive, and it will kill us if we don't sort it out. So where was I up to? Right, so yeah, I was saying about basically when they come out of these places, some people have to pay money because they work, but most people find that it doesn't work. They can get clean that bit of time. You can try and get yourself clean for like a week or two, maybe if you want to go for a month, but then you've got that drink at the end of it. That's something to think about. But these groups, we stay clean. That is the only program that they've found, the only place for recovery that they've found that actually really works. So going to these detoxes, going to rehab, going away, but then coming back, you've got to live your life normal again without having to use or drink or whatever. So they found that going to regular meetings is the only way that a real addict can actually stay clean. And for me, 35 days clean, I'm mind blown, right? I've got a car, I've got my kids back in my life, I'm going to the gym, I'm meeting up with friends, my relationships are getting so much better. I feel good about myself. I look in the mirror and I'm liking what I see now. So that's addictive. So with addiction, because I've got rid of drugs, now I'm looking at myself and I can see progression. I can see there's hope. I know there's hope. I see around the rooms all these people that have got many years clean. Many years clean. There's people who are a couple of 5 days ahead of me. Some are like 5 months ahead of me. And there's new people coming in that can't even get a day clean. I was in them shoes one day, right? And now that I know what these people see when I first walked in, they can see progress. And they're like that. And when these newcomers come in, like, try it one day, and you'll just have to try it. You don't have to, but even still, right? So we go back to here. So we suggest that you keep an open mind and give yourself a break. Our program is a set of principles. There's some principles that help you stay clean and keep your mind focused. I don't really want to get too much into this book because there's loads of writing and people get bored. Let me just have a look. What can I do? Right, you know what? Let's just leave it there, yeah? I'll read further into the book another time. So let's say if I come back when I'm 60 days clean. In fact, where's my keys? Watch, right? Look at this. When we go to these meetings, one second. I've lost my keys now. Fuck, what wrong with them? Right, so typical addict, I've lost my fucking shit. Right, so this is my 30-day clean and serene. So this is what you get for 30 days. If you can see that on the camera, I don't know. But we get rewarded with these plastic fantastic key rings, which marks our little stages So it's like a goal, an accomplishment, and it's amazing. It's amazing to get. So I've now lost my car keys, my head's going on one, so I'm going to leave it there, but you can see how well I've got. So you know what? Keep on following. If you like what you see, comment on the comments below, smash them thumbs up, and give us a subscribe, because we need to get this message out to other people. So thanks very much.